I know Mr. Traddles.
Mr. Johnson will be a
All right.
No.
Oh, that's the wrong person. Mr. Johnson will be a waiver once he signs the one with his name on it.
All right. Mr. Brody Jack Johnson. That's file number 251825FY. You're Brody Jack Johnson.
Yes.
You've
Yes, sir.
signed a waiver of preliminary examination to have the matter bound over to circuit court on a charge of unlawfully driving an automobile, illegal entry, and receiving, concealing stolen property. Are you still at the South Main Street address?
Yes.
All right. I don't see that you owe us any money. You continue to comply with the terms of your bond, stay in
Yes.
contact with your lawyer, and the matter will be set for a status conference in circuit court. And you got a legal education today watching everybody else's cases. All right, Mr. Johnson, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Don't leave. I'm gonna have you sign that. I have you sign it all. Mr. Barker is here, Judge.
All right. Oh, Mr. Johnson owes me all kinds of money. $1,885. I was looking at the wrong list. I was looking at the arraignment list rather than the pre-exam list.
I'll have emailed to your office.
Mr. Barker, would you come forward, please?
Over here.
Have a seat right with your lawyer.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
This is file number 251935. 251934FY. Mr. Jared Lee Barker, that's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with resisting and obstructing a police officer, 2 counts, Officer Kendall and Officer Britton, for the Three Rivers Police Department, and domestic. Well, those 2 charges are felonies, punishable by up to 2 years in prison, a fine of up to $2,000. The other charge is a domestic assault upon Melissa K. Barker, your spouse. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. It's called a domestic assault. I'm advised this will be a misdemeanor plea. What's the offer, Mr. O'Bear?
The offer is for the defendant to plead to 1 count of attempt RNO and 1 count of DP first.
Well, Mr. Barker, that changes the matter from felonies to misdemeanors. Attempting to resist or obstruct a police officer is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. No one generally gets a year in jail, but that is the maximum punishment. Domestic violence is a misdemeanor. Punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Now, you're not eligible for a deferral on that because you had one of these last year, a domestic assault that was made non-public. Now I made it public again. So if you do plead today, I'm going to want to get some more information. I want to talk to your probation agent and figure out what we should do here. So if you do enter a plea to these misdemeanors, I'm going to set it for sentencing on a day out a bit. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me ask you a couple questions. Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this charge
No,
or promise you anything?
no.
Do you understand that if you do plead to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury? There will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Truckee has been appointed to represent you. You could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wished. At a trial, you'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf. But you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent if and until the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they can be questioned under oath. All right, now this is a bit of a deja vu all over again, as I said earlier today. Last year in 2024, I remember the situation at your house on Millard Street with your wife and your mother-in-law, and alcohol was involved. Fireball, as I recall.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about this one.
I haven't drank since then.
Since January of last year?
Yep.
Well, that's a good thing to hear. You successfully completed your probation, which means you, if you were drinking, you didn't get caught. This is alleged to have occurred, as I said, on September 18th. Let's see what we can figure out. Are you living at Millard Court or 4th Ave?
No, I'm 1125 Millard Court. I've been there almost 6 years now.
All right. All right. So did you and your wife get into an argument again that day?
Yes, sir, we did. It was a financial issue. I had trusted in her to make the house payments. I had just found out that day that they were 5 months behind, and I had a certain amount of money, well, $5,200 that I had to come up with by Tuesday before 5 o'clock.
Or they were going to foreclose on your house?
Yeah, man. And I have struggled so hard between the problems with the ex-wife wanting it, my mother and my stepdad, and I've struggled. I've struggled to keep that home.
All right. So did you then put your hands on her?
No, literally I tossed a cigarette lighter on my dresser and started crying.
Said you pushed her against a wall.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant immediately when I found out.
No.
No, I had pretty much put her through it that day verbally. Can't believe you've done this. I am not, you're selling the car I bought you. You're selling the motorcycle I bought you. You're going to regain this money. I'm not going to do this. I'm not responsible for this money. So I pretty much put her through some things. I calmed down. Had the vehicles both up for sale. She took our daughter to a friend's house, and can't really tell you what happened other than I started looking at the house outside and the pillars and my shrubs, and I keep a very nice home, and I just got mad again. So she came home, and when she came home, I told her, I said, there was a bunch of, I'm going to divorce you. I can't believe you did this again. So basically I brought it all back up again when I should have let it lie, let a sleeping dog lie. We'd been through it all day. You know what I mean? So she got upset, went into the bedroom to get her purse. I assumed probably going to leave, go somewhere. And I had her right here, and I was probably about this close. I was in her space, I wasn't this, but I was in her, there wasn't much between us. She said, you're, I don't remember, you're proud of me, you're too close, whatever. I called her a few choice words, and she felt she needed to get her space, so she bumped me out of the way. Some coffee that hadn't even been on for hours. It wasn't warm. I drink cold coffee most of the time anyway. Spilled. At that point, I flipped the glass. Rest of it went on her.
All right.
She
Now,
shoved me.
Then at some point the police got there, and then it went downhill even more from there.
Yeah.
You didn't want to get arrested.
No, and I'll tell you what, excuse me, Judge Middleton, I have always cuffed up. I don't have any record of not cuffing up. I was in such a panic state after this happening, and in a panic state of having just a few days to come up with this amount of money to save my home, that in my psyche, I can't go. I can't leave right now. I have to get this money. I'm going to lose a $300,000 investment due to not knowing that their payments weren't being made. I was in extreme panic, is all I can explain it, Your Honor. Excuse me. I didn't mean to call you that.
Okay, no offense taken.
Okay.
All right, so then you didn't want to get arrested. You sort of struggled with the cops, and they had to haul you out to the car.
Yes, sir.
All right. Had you been drinking? Oh, you told me you hadn't had a drink in a year.
I haven't had a drink since that first incident.
That's one piece of good news here.
And I plan on never returning to it.
Well, Daniel said nice things about you when you completed that other probation earlier.
Do you remember, Your Honor, when you told me, you said, I'm going to give you your probation, but I know you, 6 months, you can do this, and you can have those classes done, and you can have this all paid.
And you did it.
I know you can do it, Jared. And I did it.
Yes, you did.
I did it, and it's not a certificate you want to hang up next to your college certificate, but I got a certificate for doing well in that class.
And you did do it in 6 months.
And I did learn a lot too.
Oh, I just said something in there. Boy, where are we?
And you also told me, Your Honor, that wouldn't go on my permanent record if I could accomplish those
And
things.
it did. It's non-public. this one will be public, but that one is a non-public record.
Oh, crap.
Ross, are you available on Monday, November 3rd
Whenever you need me.
at 10:30?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you.
It's me. Yeah.
Sorry,
My
Rob.
turn, Jared.
Sorry, Ross. Are you sucking me?
You're good.
I need victim input. So who's out of the house? You?
That would be me. I've been living with my sister and she dates my best friend, Mike McIntosh. And I've been living between Marcellus and Lawton, and I miss my home. You know, I am
All
about
right,
my
well,
house.
we can deal with it on November 3rd, but I can't really set it before that because I have all of my slots filled. So I need victim input, police report, Daniel Frazine input.
Daniel's who I was with last time wasn't it?
Yeah, he said good things about you, as I said. Your lawyer will give you a better notice than this, but that will be Monday, November 3rd, 2025 at 10:30, courtroom C for sentencing. All right, Mr. Barker, I don't think I will have any other problems. I'm glad to hear you stopped drinking. But you were in a state of rage at this point, and now all the things you didn't want to happen are happening.
Yeah.
But you're good to go, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right,
you,
thank
Your
you.
Honor. I appreciate you.
Ross, if we got people that are in jail, we need to deal with them so they can do lunch, or you're gonna just need to go out to the jail and see
Yeah,
them?
I just need to go out there.
All right, well, what else have we got to do
Mr.
here?
Bovee is here and he's gonna tell me what he wants.
All right, Mr. Barker, I'll see you in November.
Thank you, Judge Benson.
Thank you.